Welcome along to this video walkthrough of our 2011 Willerby Rio 35 by 12 3-bed. It's priced at $14,995 and we have got double glazing and electric heaters in this one. I'm going to show you the layout and the condition, have a quick walk around, point out a few things, bits and pieces. So let's get on. So you join me here in the living room area as always, where you can see we've got the normal Rio fitted seating to the right hand side and the second seating area to the left hand side. Upholstery on the whole is in pretty good nick, no bad rips or anything like that. There is unfortunately a bit of staining over on the dining room area, as you can see. I don't know at the moment whether that will clean out or not, or whether that's here to stay. I'm not too sure. We can have a look at it obviously and try and clean it out, but on the whole the rest of it is all absolutely fine. Carpet in the living room area, as you can see, is fairly decent as well, so that does not require changing. Over in the corner here we've got our storage areas for the TV, plus then bits and pieces below, and a gas fire, shelving, that sort of stuff. Bit of damage to the edging on this unit here, which can be tidied up, and something we can do and have a look at. Normal Willerby Rio windows across the front there, as you can see, and one over on the offside. All open plan, as you'd expect most things are these days. But other than a little bit of chipboard showing through that needs tidying up, and that little bit of a stain on the dining area upholstery there, other than that, up the front end here we're pretty clean and tidy. So coming through to the kitchen area, you can see we've got one exterior door on the right hand side, that's just one for the Caravan. And turning to our left we have our kitchen units. There is a drawer runner that is bent, hence why the drawer is not fitted. That just needs bending back or replacing, so all easy to do and something we would do absolutely free of charge. Kitchen doors are quite a nice colour. I like this sort of dark grey / brown colour that they've got with the wood grain texture to them. On the whole, just looking at them quickly, they all appear to be fairly decent nick. Little bit of delamination on the edge of this one over where it's been by the hob, but on the whole none that are really bad and coming away like we do see at times. Under counter fridge there, as you can see. And then over in the corner here by our entrance area we've then got additional cupboard space, shelving there, but then we've got cupboards on the right hand side here. Probably a little bit of sun staining to a couple of these just because it's right by the exterior door. You do often find that they have changed colour a little bit compared to the original colour. Boiler in the cupboard is a Worcester, or just a Bosch, sorry. Bosch water heater there, doing our hot water for the kitchen and the bathroom. We have a door here separating off our living area and our bedroom quarters, and we are going to use that door now to walk to the back of the Caravan, where we find our main bedroom at the rear offside, so the rear sort of left corner. Nice feature wall at the back there where we've got units fitted to it, slightly different coloured wallboard there, which is nice. Wall cupboards above the bed there, plus some bedside shelving to the sides there, and a window on our offside. Wardrobe unit, fairly standard, 2 doors on there, plus a couple of drawers below, plus the electric plinth heater. These doors do look to be okay on the whole, bit delaminated actually, worse than the kitchen ones, so that is some delamination on the tops and bottoms. That one's a bit better. That right hand one is a little bit more delaminated, and then the drawers below have got a little bit as well. All stuff we can have a look at, we can rip them off and paint them, replace them, all sorts of bits and pieces depending on what the buyer wants to do. So have a chat with us and see where we go. Coming into the twin room next to the main bedroom then, so this is at the rear door side of the Caravan. Got that same feature panel wall at the end there with the cupboard unit, same style as the main bedroom. 2 single beds there, and then we've got again same style wardrobe unit and drawers below. Again, drawers have been catching, and because they're above that plinth heater they are delaminating a bit there. We can strip off that plastic and perhaps paint the wood, but again we have that conversation with whoever wants to come and snap this off our hands. Coming back out of that twin room and back, turning to swivel round and show the hallway again, so then we've got our second twin room here, which is on the offside of the Caravan, which is where we find our other twin room single beds there, which look to be slightly bigger than the other twin room. Shelving above the beds there, and again wardrobe unit and drawers again showing a little bit of delamination. Usually it's where that plinth heater's been and the heat's been on that it tends to go, but as I say, have a chat with us to see what we suggest and what we can do. We've then got 2 bathrooms, or at least 2 toilet rooms really. So bathroom here on the left hand side in the hallway, and this is on the door side of the Caravan, where we've got our toilet and sink and shower. Shower is a sliding door. It's a bit loud, so I won't do it all the way. It needs just sorting out the runners, but it's a 50-50 sliding door, as you can see. Goes back halfway, and then it's a mostly full plastic enclosure other than the roof there, the ceiling. Nothing wrong there in the shower enclosure itself. Fair bit of rust on the panel heater. That is something we will change when we come to do our testing process. Coming further up the hallway and back towards the living room area, we find another toilet here. Standard toilet and sink with some additional shelving. So that has been the inside of our Willerby Rio. I'm going to hop outside and show you the exterior. Just looking at the outside then of the Willerby Rio. We are just at the back of our site here by the perimeter fence, so if we get a bit of traffic noise I do apologise. But looking around the front and then coming down the off side of the Caravan, the panels all seem to be fairly clean and tidy, with no real damage or anything to report. Coming around the back, a little bit of a scuff down the bottom of the corner trim, and then on the rear just a little bit of a mark there if you can pick it out in the shadow. And then the panel here on the back has just been knocked out a little bit. Might be able to get that a little bit more flush and flat on the back there. A couple of holes at the bottom of the panel there where they've had something removed, but otherwise fairly tidy. There's no bad real sort of damage to tell you about. All looks fairly decent on the door side. Looking at the chassis, we'll see wheels a bit flat there, perished a bit, need to replace the wheel. The chassis itself, standard painted chassis, but that looks pretty decent, no real issues there. Got a door handle there that's had all the paint stripped off, which is fairly standard for a van of about this age. That's something we can replace, again free of charge, no issue at all. So that has been our Willerby Rio. It's a 2011 35 by 12 3-bed. It's priced at $14,995. We've got double glazing, we've got those electric heaters, plinth and panel heaters as you've seen. Got any questions, please give us a shout. Click on one of the buttons below for the next video or the previous video or another video. Hopefully it's one of ours. That'd be good, wouldn't it? But until next time, hopefully speak to you soon. If there's anything you need to know, any other videos you want to see, just drop us an email, give us a call. I'm only be too happy to help. I'm going to stay in here in the sunshine for a little bit longer. Until next time, cheerios.